Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This hair is from Hair Cheek Extensions in Philly. I'll link their Instagram page down below. This is an 18-inch HD frontal. Here I am showing you guys the tools that you'll need. Lay down an old towel, you'll need aluminum foil, a mixing bowl, something to stir with, your developer, 20 or 30 will work fine, and your bleach powder. I recommend using the L'Oreal Quick Bloom. Lastly, grab your favorite conditioner. You want to gradually add in the powder to developer mixture. The goal is to get the mixture to a toothpaste-like thickness, so when you go to apply it to the lace, it won't seep through and get on your hair. So take your time. I opted to use a 30 volume developer. Add more powder if it is looking a little runny. For this install, I use one whole pack of the Quick Blue powder. Once you get the texture that you want, add in some conditioner. The conditioner helps, in my opinion, to not damage the hair follicles and help strengthen the lace. This is exactly how you want your mixture to look like. Not too runny, not too thick, but as you can see, when I'm trying to knock it off, it doesn't move. Okay, now it is time to apply the mixture to your lace. You want to lightly brush the mixture against the lace. If you are heavy-handed, just take your time because you don't want to over-process your roots. So cover the entire frontal with your mixture. Apply some bleach like an inch above the hairline of the frontal to achieve maximum results. After you are done covering the lace with your mixture, you want to proceed with lining your lace with the mixture against the aluminum foil. This helps to speed up the process. Set a timer for 20 minutes. Be sure to check your hair in between is sitting. If you see any areas that the bleach has got onto your hair, now is the perfect time to wipe it off with a cool rag. After the timer goes off, wash your hair out in lukewarm water. Your lace should look like a brassy color as such. I added my Shimmer Lights purple shampoo onto the lace and washed it in. Then I proceeded to condition in the entire frontal. I will say this is my first time purchasing an HD frontal and I am just stunned by the results. Like, look how well it's blended into my skin. You can't tell me that this is giving scalp. Like, look at that. It looks bomb. Like, really, truly, what knots? This is how your frontal should look after you are done bleaching the knots. This frontal was pre-plucked thankfully. I'm just going in to customize it to my liking, which includes me just thinning out the middle some more. It looked like the right side of the frontal had a thicker density. It's this dark line that is obvious in the front, so I'm going to be thinning that out. So I part off a section a few rows behind the hairline. And my plucking style is completely random. Pluck, pluck, skip, pluck, 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 skip. I don't know. Once you complete a row, section off another row and repeat. Pluck above and behind the parted section. Make sure not to stay in one section too long. You don't want to be a bald head, chicken head. That ain't cute, sis, okay? I typically do this process twice, so comb out the hair and repeat until you achieve the results that you like. Okay, so moving on, this is the cap that I prefer to make my units on. It is a mesh stone cap. I typically always get the extra large size because I like a little wiggle room on my units, but the hair store didn't have any more of it. Here we are going to lay our frontal down and get the sewing. Look at the hairline on the frontal and pull it down like 1.5 inches above the cap. Pin it, pin it down with a T-pin and do the same for the sides and pin it down on the back. You know you have done it properly when you look at the back and there is no bunching of the ribbon on the frontal. It should lay flat and seamlessly. Okay, so we finally got to the nitty gritty portion of making a frontal unit, the sewing. You want to take your needle with your thread and pierce through the ribbon of the frontal and grab the mesh of the cap. Do not stick your needle all the way into the cap and into the elastic band. This mistake will make your wig extremely difficult when you are trying to put your wig on. You know when you grabbed only the mesh, when you look at it and you can see your needle underneath the mesh. At the start of your sewing, you want to loop your thread around the needle 2 to 3 times to secure it. After that, you will continue to sew. I use the blanket stitch method for hand sewing. Basically, you want to take your needle under your wefts, through your mesh, and pull out. Before you pull, you want to throw the thread over the needle. So it should be thread on the left, needle in the middle, thread on the right. Pull the needle tautly and repeat. Every 3 to 4 blanket stitches, I like to double secure it. To do this, you do the same to start the blanket stitch, but you wrap your thread around the needle twice and pull. When you get to the point where it is the vertical material on the cap, do not sew through this. Skip it. This will allow your cap to stretch as well. Yes, congrats, sis. You sew down your frontal. This is how your frontal should look in the back. No gapping, no bunching of the frontal, nothing but consistent sewing technique and flatness. Like I said before, this hair is from a black owned boutique slash salon called Hair Cheek Extensions in Philly. I purchased 3 bundles in 28, 30, and 32 inches straight. The hair had a natural luster to it. When I ran my fingers through it, it was no shedding, no tangling, and no funky smell. The hair was true to length as well. I was a little skeptical at first because, the longer the bundle, the thinner it would be. I didn't want my ends to be looking like the top of Cynthia from Rugrats. No, that's not cute either, sis. But luckily it came out right. So here you just see me sewing in the bundles. The 32-inch was installed first and it was double track. I used the entire bundle, same technique with the sewing of the frontal that was done for sewing of the bundles. Oh my god, y'all can see my kitchen. This is so sad. Don't mind that. My mama didn't braid my hair yet, but I had sectioned my hair off into like these little 4 childish pigtails, so my roots won't get nappy. But anyway, yeah. So I was looking rough, but whatever. I hope you guys are all doing well during this quarantine. How are you? Everyone, please stay safe. Wear your mask, wash your hands, all that jazz. Yeah. So here I'm doing the flip over method. Kind of hard to explain, but I flipped every track when I got to like the end of the frontal. I didn't cut it. I separated the wefts and individually sewed down the folds and then proceeded with sewing. Sorry that my arm was in the way, but that's the best I could explain it. Okay, I completed the unit. I used the 30-inch as my second bundle, still double tracked. Then I single tracked the final bundle of the 28-inch at the top so it won't look bulky. I did cut some of the 28 inches. I'm using my Biosic oil, my Got to Be Free spray, and my bed head wax stick to slick down the frontal. I brush the hair back and then apply the wax stick on top. This helps control away flyaways. Lord, I don't know why my wax stick was showing off today, but anyway, take your hot comb and then go over the top of your frontal. I decided to flatten out the hair that will be covering the end of my frontal. Same process. I went ahead and then straightened the entire wig off camera, took track by track, and then pressed it out using the Bio Silk. Looking busted or whatever. But here's the wig, y'all. She's thick from the root to the end. Shout out to my mama for my meeks. Comment below if you are a 20-something-year-old black girl that's still can cornrow like me. I don't know where I was when he was getting out those lessons, but that boat has passed. Now I'm going to take my oil that I got from the hair store. Y'all, I get everything from the hair store, so if I don't say it, I got it from the hair store. Believe me. But I'm going to just going to oil my scalp and massage that in, and then after that, I'm going to try the wig on. After you try it on your frontal, and it fits perfectly, cut off your lace. I use my scissors just to make a slit. Then I use my layering comb to cut the lace off jaggedly. Don't cut your lace dead in like in a straight line because you will be clogged, and that's not the look that we're going for. Okay, what lace? Where? This is giving scalp, okay? You can't tell me anything. This is my hair, my scalp, period. So moving on, you want to cut your ear tabs. Make sure your frontal is laying exactly where you want it to be before you cut it. Once that is figured out, you want to fill where your ear is and then section off the outline of your ear. Then cut it. It made it easy for me because I was wearing glasses, so this process was a breeze. I don't know why, but every time I make a wig on my canvas head, my parts don't be straight. So I'm gonna just fix this. Maybe a little less. This is just wax stick. I could just clean it up. But, oops. There we go. Just comb that over. If necessary, I'll go back in with lips ashy. Hold on. Okay. If necessary, I'll go back in with my hot comb, which I may because I kind of part my back off, if you can see, and I don't like that now. So I think I'm gonna just flat iron it all back. All right, so let's clean this up. But yeah, I know I'm gonna get questions. I don't use a stocking cap. Reasons because I like to let my scalp breathe, and I like to scratch my hair and wash it whenever I feel like it. So the whole ball cap method, yeah, I'm gonna need a hot comb. But the whole ball cap method, I don't see a difference, honestly. So yeah, that's why I don't use it. But I use all 3 bundles. I have like these 2 little pieces left. But when I got closer up to the top, I didn't want it to be too thick. But yeah. Clearly, I need, where's my metal red tail comb? This ain't working, this plastic stuff. Hold on. Just gonna use this side to press out my part. Then you're gonna get your got to be freeze spray and spray the little flyaways. Then you're gonna just run it through. What is this? All right. And like you see, there's absolutely no makeup on it. This is just the color from when I bleached it. And I typically don't glue my wigs down. I can in a different video. Okay, that's better. I can in a different video, but I typically wear my wigs glueless, so when I get home I could just throw that hoe somewhere. All right, I gotta clean this up. There we go. And I also don't like my parts to be pinpoint straight. That doesn't look realistic to me, so I try not to pluck it, my parts, unless needed. Like probably like back here I'll pluck it, but yeah. Get these flyaways. I really love this hair. I will definitely be buying it again. Yeah, super long, as 32 inch, 30 and 28 inch, and then an 18 inch HD frontal. I'm going to put some layers in it and then curl it one of these days, but so far so good. Let's get back into this frontal, okay? Wait till I get dressed. All right, so that is the end of this video. Comment below, let me know what you thought of it. Like I said, I'm not a pro, but I do know how to do my own hair, so it came out very well. But please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video.